Well, all right, guys, as I promised, I'm going to deep dive into the woo. And this time it's not the woo about UAP, UFO, UGO, USOs, and all those things. I'm just going to deep dive into the woo of biology because they have all these wives' tales of you must die. It is a consequence of being part of humans, and the human condition is that we all must be buried. There's no escape. And I'd like to say no. I'd like to say no. And no means no. um, but the way to reverse some of your aging is difficult, and the way of prolonging your life is also difficult, as well as proving that it is possible to reverse. For instance, I mean, I'm not talking about somebody who had an accident and poured coffee all over their face, and now they are completely disfigured. And now you can just, put some stuff, put some chemicals on your face, and all of a sudden, you you can reverse those scars. I'm not talking about that stuff. Probably that is the point of no return, right? The repair. But what if you just, were running as a child, and then you ran past a rose bush and it just cut across your face? Can you fix that tiny scar? And I'm gonna say yes. I can't prove it yet, but I'm working on it, just like I'm trying to work on baby face. So maybe we'll see. Or what if, you had chicken pox at some point, or the shingles, and it left one of those weird round things where you like just ripped it off with your fingernail, and now you have a whole scar. I mean, it's not huge, it's teeny weeny, not very obvious, but it's still there. Can you get rid of that? And I'm gonna go with yes. But again, I haven't proved it yet, so I'm still working on that, as well as babyface. But one thing that I have noticed with the women who are way past their 40s and still have baby face is that a lot of them, you want to look like a baby. It's a little bit like live like a turtle. You want to look like a baby. Maybe, just maybe, they are living more like babies. They may not be eating solid foods like you are. They don't have to tell you. They're probably just gonna tell you, "Oh, I'm having that big steak." They probably aren't. Or they may eat a little piece of steak in front of you, but then most of their diet probably is mashed food or blended food, mostly liquids. They most likely work out, or as I like to say, since our bodies are a little bit like chemistry labs, so you put in the right ingredients into your body, and then what you do after that is just like every good experiment is you put your experiment in a shaker, right? You have those. Have you been in the chemistry labs? They have those awesome shakers. You start mixing all your things in you use the pipette and the Bunsen burner to whatever, you get it all ready, and once your experiment is complete, you just stick it in the thing and it mixes it up. It's the same thing. You don't have to run. Some of us don't like to run because we have gimpy legs and it hurts to run places. But you can stand on I think it's what they call a vibration plate these days, and that'll work. Another thing that they're not telling you is they may be going into a hyperbolic chamber, whatever. That's very expensive, but there is a solution to that, which is the poor man's version of that is the inversion rack. You can, obviously work up to it, but I worked up to it from like 5 minutes, and then I went to like 10 minutes, and then so on and so forth. You can do 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes before bed of inversion.